really.
So,
Must admit.
so we were in yesterday. We were in the sauna in a very fancy hotel. I've spoken about this in previous podcasts. A friend of ours was staying in this hotel and invited us to join him. And we were in the sauna, and a woman came in, and she was dressed in the typical fashion. Was it a leopard skin type um bikini with a, I don't know what do you call it, a thong? Something.
We call it a crack suit because it runs up the crack of your ass, basically. It's a thong, I think. All women seems to be regulation costume now for all these women, with or without boyfriends and husbands, mind you. There's hardly anything there. There's two triangles over the nipples, and then a triangle down below with a string running up between the buttocks. That is apparently a costume that nowadays that's standard costume for women on beaches. So so continue your story. This creature came into the sauna on cue.
Yeah, and I asked her what's really going on, and she said we're living in a hospice. And I thought, yeah, that's good. That's a very good answer. Because that's what everyone's sick. You know, what she meant was everyone is sick, and we're all kind of waiting to die and trying to, we're all receiving palliative care.
That's right.
But I just wanted to, since we've been here, of course, in Cyprus, we've seen this fashion of going around basically butt naked. And as you said, it doesn't make any difference whether these people have got boyfriends or husbands. They're lying there with their butts up, completely naked. At some level, I don't think at a very conscious level, I don't think at a very high level they understand what they're doing. But at some level, they understand what they're doing, which is like really strange. Like, for me, I mean, it's not strange given the way women have been conditioned, but it's very strange for me. Like because like, what do they want? They've got a boyfriend, and they're putting their boobs and their butt out there for everyone to see. What's going on there?
Well, there's loads of things going on. They're, as you say, they're semi-conscious. They're being conditioned by fashion. So it is a culture. It's a cultural costume now. Apparently, this is what young women or any women are meant to wear. A sexy costume. So they look attractive to men. The other thing going on is also the men like their women to look sexy. So they feel like alphas if they've got a nice looking woman with all her butt hanging out so everyone could admire. So they get off on other guys looking at their wife or their girlfriend. That makes the value increases if other guys are looking at your wife or your girlfriend with lust. It makes the person who's with the woman, the guy who's with the woman, feel like $1 million. He's got something very valuable there that other people would want and lust after. And then the woman herself, she wants to feel validated. So if, the more men looking at her, the better for her. So everyone's getting off on all of this admiration. That's what it's about. It's a vanity culture. Everyone, look at Instagram, look at Facebook, look at all of this stuff, Instagram, Twitter, the whole thing. It's all about views. Are you getting any views? Are people looking at you? Their eyes on you. That's what it's all about now. Superficial kind of, appearance. And it gets you views. So airbrushing out problems, this is what it's all about. So yeah,
but the perversion in it, it's so deeply perverse in that, what they want, the women and the men, the women want people to look at them and lust after them, but they don't want to actually do that. They don't want to do anything with them. They don't want them to do anything. They don't want them to openly lust for them, really. They kind of want them to do it quietly, right? And so it's like, it's the teasing. It's like teasing people, driving them mad, right? And then the men also, they want the other men to lust after their partners, but they don't want them other men to actually do anything, which is also part of the perversion.
Yeah, that's the key. They want them to lust, the women and the men, the husband and the wife who's wearing the thong or the crack suit. They want everybody to lust after them, but they don't want them to act on the lust. And the minute you act on the lust, then you're in a fight with the husband. He'll protect his product, so to speak. See, and the same for the woman. She'll be calling the cops if you make a move, see, on her. So it is all just a wind up. It's a big wind up. It's a big theatrical show, you see, where it's a voyeur. It's a voyeurism. That's what it is, basically. It's provoking voyeurism, no action. So it is perverse in that way, but just the whole thing is perverse. I mean, it's just mad to me. You can be with your wife and she's got her butt hanging out in the street. See, this is why Islam prohibits all of this stuff. Not that I'm in agreement with the religion, but that part of it maybe, it's a bit extreme, but you can see where they're coming from.
Covering it all up except the eyes.
Yeah, this is what happens when you go the other way to extreme, you see. When you relax all of this stuff, you get this extreme of the crack suit. And they're on the other extreme where they're covering everything except for the eyes showing. So there's two extremes, ridiculous, both perverse, both ridiculous. The middle ground is just modesty. When you're out with your wife, a nice sarong or something, covering all of her, erogenous zones, so you don't get turned on by the woman. What's wrong with that? It's fine, just in the middle, you see. So the extreme in the east, extreme in the west.